Welcome to heading home, just heading home. So, you know, it's time for your thought of the day. And that thought has to do with a new web browser game called PokeRogue. It's probably been out a decent time now, but I've been playing it for the last little bit. And on my other channel, I was thinking it could be fun to try to learn how to play it in a Nuzlocke form. And so I just finished doing my first video of that, and I won't spoil anything, but I'll leave a card here once it's up. You can go and watch it if you'd like on my other channel. But it was, let me just talk about PokeRogue, and then I'll talk about what I mean by doing a Nuzlocke with it. So PokeRogue is based on Pokemon. It's a web browser game, so it's online. It's like not something that you download or anything. And it's something that you just battle with your Pokemon. You don't do anything else in regards to storyline or all that. You do have some, how should you put it? Some story with a rival and stuff, but you just choose a Pokemon or 3 Pokemon to start with, and then you work your way up as many waves as you can, fighting against the Pokemon that you are using and that come across you. So there's wild Pokemon, there's trainers, there's still gym people, but they all show up on their own algorithmic randomness. And then you get some special eggs that you can get by defeating some of those gym leaders, and those eggs will hatch the longer that you battle. And so in terms of the game itself, it's pretty fun, it's pretty fast paced, and it gives you an item after each battle that you can use. You can put it towards a Pokemon, you can put it towards your whole team sometimes, just depending on the item itself. So the game itself is pretty fun, and I really enjoy it quite a bit. But when it comes to the Nuzlocke, that's where it gets a little bit more difficult. So the first time I played this game, I got through, I think I got to like level 80 or something like that, wave 80. And that's because you can stick with your Pokemon, you can play with them, you're fine, right? But the Nuzlocke rules that I made for myself, I guess, are based off the other Nuzlocke rules for regular Pokemon. It's just a little bit modified, because a regular Nuzlocke, you can't catch more than 1 Pokemon in any given area that you enter. And that's not exactly possible when you're not roaming around a world. And so I just made it so that after you have 6 Pokemon, you then can't catch a Pokemon unless you only get 1 Pokemon catch per 10 waves. And so that kind of limits the Pokemon that you have. And I might modify that a little bit, but I think that's a fair rule. Then in any given Nuzlocke, this is true for a regular game or in PokeRogue, for my rules, if a Pokemon dies, you can't use it anymore, or faints, I guess. You treat it like it's dead and you release it back. And so that's a little bit more difficult to do, because then you can't stick with a Pokemon and train it up and know its movesets, you know? It's not something that you can just keep with you, because if it faints, it's gone. You gotta replace it with another Pokemon. So that's the rules of the Nuzlocke. You can heal as many times as you want in PokeRogue, as long as you have the money for it. So I did that, but you can't heal anything in the middle of a battle. If you die, you die. So that makes it difficult for the Nuzlocke. And I think this could be a fun little way to play the the game instead of just going through things, you know. But my first experience, once again, can be found in a card just on top if you want to go check it out. But I got to wave 25 and ended up, and I really wave 18 through 25. I was just kind of holding on by a thread. So this game made it more difficult and a little bit more fun to try to accomplish, which was good. I think it'll be a fun way to get it to get up to a point where I can play this game in a fun way. And I'm sure there's plenty of other modified ways to play the game, but just giving you my thoughts on it. We'll see you guys later. Bye.